Shit. Hey, how's it going, man? How you doing? Just hanging out for a little bit here and seeing what everybody's up to. Looks like it's just you and me. That's all we can ask for, man. Right? That's all we need. That's right. As long as we got each other. Oh, man. I don't know if you've seen, I've been doing some different notebooks. Doing some skulls. Hey, Fook. And I did some sprinkles on one last night. 3D sprinkles. That was kind of fun. Oh yeah. Was just watching my last video, never heard of them. Yeah, where's that? Right here. Their new company, Tactus. 59 bucks. You know, shoot them a DM. See what they have to say. I got a coupon code too if you're thinking about buying one. You know, or shoot them a DM. See what's up. Just like the Snex lock. It's pretty nice. And thanks for watching, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Kathleen, how are you today? Let's see here. What do we got out today? Well, I brought out the new Jack Wolf. Hey, Kenny. Oh, the gold one. You don't remember this? The Fook special? No matter how big your collection is, you have to have a little bit of vivid still. Not even steel, it's still. That's funny. You know what I'm going to do after this live? I'm going to go online and see if they have a website. Hey, how's it going? Oh, thank you, Kobe. The new Jack Wolf here. Diamondback Jack. This is one is my favorite. I still have to go with the probably the Midnight Jack or the one I reviewed right before this. The like Lobo Jack. What was that called? That one had amazing action for a locking one. This one's really good too. The other one was a little bit longer, so I like the way it felt in the hands. But this green, I'll tell you, Kathleen, I hope he does this again. This is called crystallized titanium. And, you know, I do a pass around for Jack Wolf, so I'm going to pass this on to a couple other guys. But man, this is really cool. It's crystallized titanium. Midnight Jack is still my favorite, though. But I love them all. And then, let's see here. We've got the Kaiser Justice out today in the denim titanium, the denim micarta. Here. There we go. Now I can see the messages better. And this is a nice one. This is just like it's not a big frill one. It's just a nice, it does what it's supposed to. It has a very nice action to it. And it is beefy. It's big. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have those on hand. And let's see here. The new petrified fish. I've been liking this. Full size, like a shillin' cutter. So that's always nice. The thing that keeps getting me is, so much like a bug out, it has the steel liners that come to where the jimping ends. And then it's just G10. Well, I guess it has a plate that comes a little bit further back, but otherwise it's G10. So it feels very light in the hand. And at a very, very reasonable price, I think. This was like $47. Can't really beat that. Let me see here. My chat isn't moving, so just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. I haven't contacted a company about knives in a while. Oh, I understand that, man. Don't feel like you have to. I just try to get the best things I can for people. And if you really want, when I'm done, I just put a video out today after I'm done checking it out. I can always send it out to you. You can check it out. Hey, Ron, how's it going? Shay, how's it going? Oh, no, man, you're good enough at content. I'm going to tell you what the deal is, Blade Walker. Here's the deal. And I think I'll fall in the middle, hopefully, because I don't think I'm perfect at either. There are people that are amazing at editing videos and making these just videos that blow you away with content, right? And then we got the other side. We got guys with maybe not good at content, but they blow you away with personality. Just like, like heartfelt people. Blade Walker, you are one of those personalities that just pulls people in and they'll listen to whatever you got to say. You're just one of those down-to-earth people that want to hear. And, you're one of those people. I like to hope that I can fit a little wear somewhere in there. Yeah, no problem. Don't ever worry about your content. Honestly, when you were filming on your porch there last summer, those videos sucked me in so much. But if anybody ever needs, has questions about making people trust me. Oh, that I appreciate that. I try to live by that, so I really appreciate that. I just try to. Awesome. That's good to hear, man. I'm glad you're doing better. Hey, Palmer, how's it going? Gotten any speeding tickets lately? But sometimes the over-polished videos are off-putting. Yeah. I try to put some work into what I put out there, but it's honesty too, this one, I really like this Tactus one. I just had a couple issues, and I was gonna message them and just ask them about it. This is their first knife as a company, and I think that's amazing. Mine didn't come centered, and it took me a while. It's got the, the double-sided, you got to go back and forth. And I got it fairly centered. But everybody I talked to, everybody else has theirs came centered, so I just kind of had a one-off, so I'm not worried. The only other thing is there's not really much for a sharpening choil. So that's one thing I would suggest to them, is maybe give it a deeper sharpening choil. Or, like some of my favorite brands like CMB, I think they do probably one of the best there is. They just triangle that off on all their knives. And, here's another CMB, and they do all their knives the same. And I think that'll give you a long lasting time with those. So, hey, Mr. Eddie. Bob. No, this is an inspired and improved, or not improved, approved Snex lock. It sounds much like a shark lock, but it's much like the Civivi Vision. It's a Snex lock, and it's on point. It does a good job. Pretty beefy handle, but these are like $59, and it's the first knife they've put out. And if this would have been 2 years ago, like with just any other type of lock, people would have been banging it. First knife, let's see how it goes. Well, it's got a Snex lock. It's not going to do anything. Yeah, I like these locks, though, because I always tell people, if you're getting your first knife, you're getting a knife for a kid or something, these locks, whether it's the shark lock or Snex, you keep your hands out of the way, I'm not afraid to have my hand in front of the blade, but I play with knives most of the day, so this next lock come first. Yes. Yeah, the Snex lock came first, and then Civivi used it, and then that other company Tactile used it, and now it looks like they're using it. But I guess he made it as long as they put that he didn't create the knife, and they can use his design, but if there's a flaw, it's on them, not him. Yeah, it just needs a sharpening choil. And if you're trustworthy with your works, you can put yourself one in there pretty easy. But you shouldn't have to. Oh, the arcade. The arcade which one is that like? I haven't had my hands on an arcade yet. Is that like a shark lock or a Snex lock? Even though they're very similar. Oh, Snex came before Demco. I got you now. I see what you're saying. Learning all sorts of things today. The beef is always awesome. Still using it. Love this thing. Honestly, $60. You cannot go wrong. How are you doing today, Jay? You got your beef in the pocket today, Shay? That's awesome. I was checking out the Jack Wolf and the Tactus today, so. But, man, the action on this thing is crazy. Oh. I think they have some packages. If you order a beef now, you can, it comes with all sorts of stuff. Like swag. Yeah, Bob, this will be making its way to you. I am going to have the hardest time putting this in the mail with this. They call it crystallized titanium. But man, in person, it looks in person. The video does good, but nothing like in person. Oh, it is. It's this thing's so smooth. I don't even need the fuller to flick it open. I just flick it off that hollow grind. Just the guy grilling the word beef. That is good marketing. Everybody loves food. Everybody loves. And this has just the same type of front flipper bob as the other one, the Primo. This one's not quite as large, but it's still bigger than the Venom. Oh, you ordered a new GEC this morning. Oh, man, my dream is to get a GEC Blade Walker. I have a dream that someday I will get myself an order, and you and I will go visit where they make those. Because aren't they in like the... Are they in the southeast or northeast? Is there one specific website that has all these knives that I have on? Maybe not all of them, but most of them would probably be on Blade HQ or White Mountain Knives. Pennsylvania. Someday we're gonna make a trip, Blade Walker. You and me. We're gonna go visit the GEC where they make them, and then we'll get stuck there working there, and it'll be the best thing ever. We'll get paid in knives. I'd love to get a GEC. That'd be so cool. Do they have switchblades? I mean, you can still buy some. These ones don't. Here's a little OTF. Or this one is a full auto. Yeah, we'll pick you up in Michigan on the way, Shay. Barlow with the rich light. Oh, yeah. The good and the bad, I guess, about those GEC launches, you know they're going to be sold out in an hour. No problem, Brooks. You can always message me, too, and I can give you links. Yeah, White Mountain Knives, you can use code TITANIUM and get 10% off your purchase. Yeah, definitely. I bounce back and forth on there all the time, Kathleen, between the two. I saw there's going to be a new peanut butter and jelly case. It's going to be a 2-blade. One of them's a complete Wharncliffe, which I'm going to try to pick up. You know, I know that'll sell out probably in seconds on the website, so we'll see. Maybe we should get 2, Bob. We both buy 2. And then the prices I've seen those peanut butter and jelly cases going for $1,000. Good Lord. Hey, Joe, how's it going? They were out of one, and you got in 3 minutes. Thank you, Blade Walker. Yeah, please like the live. I appreciate that. Like big switchblades. I don't have any like stilettos or anything. This is what I have right now. But if you're looking for large ones, you can go to bladecity.com or vipertech.com. I'm good friends with those guys, and they make very affordable ones. So yeah, I've been talking to the guys from Blade City. If you're on Whatnot, they are the largest knife retailer on Whatnot, but they're not allowed to sell any OTFs of any kind. And I've been talking to them. They're making a high-end line of OTFs that are still going to be reasonably priced, as in, you know, what you get for your money. There'll be a lot of D2, some M390, OTFs, and they can't sell that on Whatnot. So I've been talking with them, and I might be able to get a hold of a couple of their OTFs and show them to you guys, tell you guys what I think, if they're, which ones to pick up, which ones not to pick up. Although I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty nice. And the other interesting thing is, while, there's a Cobra Tech, there's Viper Tech, they're Viper Tech. Like this one's Viper Tech. It was $11 and it never fails. It's too small to do a lot with. It's $440, but it's double sharpened both sides. They got D2 full-size versions, and they order the parts, from China, but they actually assemble all of their knives in Florida at their warehouse, where they run Blade City, and they have a storefront. Oh yeah, definitely Blade Walker. If I get some of them in, I'm gonna put them in the pass around, and I can put you on first if you want. Hey, 04 Hemi. Oh, this is super fidgety. Best $11 I ever spent. But it's never failed. It just goes. It is. They have them on their website, and they have sales all the time. I think this is normally 20, but $11 usually on sale. I think they have a sale right now. I don't have any codes or anything. I like the guys, so I picked up some of their stuff, and I was like, wow, this is, pretty good quality. Like people always tell us differently about things sometimes, and I checked them out, and I'm like, I'm digging their stuff. Yeah, so they got all sorts of sizes, and they got some really cool new stuff coming out in D2, and then one in M390. So they'll have OTFs, and then they're also gonna have full autos. So I'm pretty stoked. Check it out and see what it's all about. And so I'll tell you guys a crazy story. So I'm on TikTok, I share my content everywhere. I'm not like the biggest TikTok guy. I just post on there. Bob's on there. I don't usually flip through the feed much, except for just to see my friends. I don't look at the recommended stuff. But the other day, this one, it said somebody started a new page, and they were looking, they blast, they're like, hey, there's a new page you should check out. I checked it out. He had like 4 or 5 videos, some traditional pocket knives. I was digging them. And it said he had made them all. And these look really nice. And I'm ashamed that I don't have his name right now. But I messaged him. And I was like, so do you do full builds? Do you just take existing stuff and customize? He says he does it all. And his prices sounded very fair. And I have this Jack Wolf, the Steel series. Now this is linen micarta, but the pull is really hard. I mean, really hard. I mean, that's not coming out of place, but to get it open is a little hard. So I sent him some videos, and he said he can probably just file that down a little bit, get a smoother pull. And, I like this blue linen, but I've never really had a modified traditional knife. And he does bone inlays and horn inlays. And he said he had some white bone. And he showed me a video, and I was like, maybe I'll send this off, get this pull a little bit looser. Yeah, it grips right in that area. Hey, Vicky. But if he could get that pull to be on point, I said I'd be interested in, seeing maybe what bone would look like on this. And yeah, Blade Walker, it's not that it's, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's that it's really tight on here. You want to have it tight, but This is just a little bit too tight. For me anyways. I mean, I would say the pull is close to a 9. Nothing's wrong with the knife. It's perfectly fine. It's just that it almost rubs right here. So just filing it down a little bit on the inside, he thinks that'll really fix the pull, and then I'm going to be more inclined to use this a lot more. The price, I was like, he's going to shoot me a price. I'm going to be like, well, thanks anyway, because I can't afford that. And he shot me a price that I was like, really? Okay. So I'm going to send this off to him. He's in Kentucky. And when I get it back, I'll have all of his information and tell you guys. But isn't it odd that two knife guys meet on TikTok to do a custom? I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, yeah, I could, Bob. I kind of, when I first bought it, I thought it would work in. I thought it would just wear in a little bit, so I let it go. But it's actually gotten harder over time. And, you know, it's already been like 4 or 5 months, so I don't want to bother Ben with it. Because I don't want him to feel like he has to replace it or anything, because of that. But the guy really wasn't even going to charge me for the fixing the pole. He was just going to charge me for this, putting some bone on it. And I was, you know, thought it might be something different, you know. Definitely not talking bad about Jack Wolf. They're, no matter, I know there's, if Mr. Eddie's in here, he'll go off, but they're some of my favorite knives, but I shouldn't have to do that. So, I mean, I could reach out to Ben, but I thought, you know what? I'll give this one guy a try, and if he does real well, man, I'll just tell everybody to go check him out for customs. Like a 10 out of 10. Oh, I would say this is probably a 9. I'm more happy with a 6.5 to 7, and that's usually what the Jack Wolfs are for me. So I mean, if we look at the difference in that pull, you know, that's like a 6.5 to me. So, community are good dudes mostly. Oh, yeah. Well, this is so much smoother. So, you know, I'm pretty stoked about that. Butterfly knives? No, I'm sorry. I don't have any right now. Oh, yeah. Titanium does have some good ones. I was thinking about that. Thought that might be a good way to learn and fidget at the same time. Oh, yeah, I know Ben would make good on it. I know people really seem to have some sort of opinion about him, but I have talked with him on the phone many times, in emails, and he has never been anything but the nicest guy. And it's not just knives, you know, we both have interest in art, just general life stuff. He's a really nice guy. I don't know where he gets this image from. And Lefty, the same. People seem to have images of Ben and Lefty, and they're both like the most charitable, nicest guys, I swear. Yeah, and I know he would. I just, I figured I'll do this and just kind of see how it goes. Plus, you know, it'll support a small business, and that's kind of just what I was thinking. That's awesome, Shay. What's it going to be about? Knives? Tattoos? They are. They both are great guys. You know, and I think the thing is they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes for people, and so not everybody notices that, but they're great guys. Cracks in the sidewalk. Interesting. But you know, and I'm very open. I mean, I don't ever try to talk bad about anybody, but if I think somebody's like, you know, a good person, I'm gonna stand up for them. You know, they deserve the respect. Try to plug my phone charger in while I'm here. But yeah. Oh, what are you guys carrying today? Forgot to ask that. But see, we got some rose crafts coming in the mail soon. Trying to save money and look at what my next purchase would be at the same time. Oh, I could believe that. I could see that. And here's the thing. They both make high-end knives. Not everybody can afford them. I can't always afford them. A lot of times I will buy one used from one of them, or I will get one through a pass around or something like that. So it's not like I'm able to buy all their new stuff. I really wanted one of those tall boys today, but my budget wasn't there, but saw how fast they sold, and I'm super proud of those guys. That Tactus is sick. It is. It is. This is nice. If you guys are um, thinking about picking one up, let me know. I have a coupon code. You guys can have like 15% off. These are 59. This is their first knife for the company. They have 3 different colorways of G10. Um, yeah, and I mean, it's 14C, which is great. I like how they did the pocket clip. I think they just did a really cool job with that. And the only thing I really have to say is that there's not really a sharpening choil. So you'd have to kind of put your own in. But I think for a first run on a new company, they're coming out good, Well, be sure to take a load off and just relax and hang out with the friends, right? What you got in the pockets today, Eagle Scout? Ron, how's it going? Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I saw that and sent it to you. I went and found you online and sent it to you right away. Fook helped me find you, so great community. Let's see here. Finished a painting today, so I figure I'll show you guys. It's a smaller one. It's more muted. Muted for me, anyways. It says multiple layers of different colors, but the finishing top layers really like there. And then I took my Dremel and to it. I like to give it some just different, give it some life. That's what I like to call it. Some people might say aging it or something. I just say I like to give it some life. This is my newest piece, and I'm still working on doing some splatter paint on some fabric, and Mad Yako is going to turn them into hanks, and I'm super stoked about that. I just need to move some stuff and finish this fabric. They're going to be cool. Eagle Scout's got the nice S90V Penguin, the Deca, Rosecraft of some sort in your microstream. Nice. Very nice. Did you guys see MC showing that new PMP? That thing looked like it was a 2-inch thick blade. All I want to do is go play with it. But I don't even want to think about what the price tag is on that thing. Let's see here. Oh, as always, I have notebooks available, and right now I'll donate. If somebody wants one, I will donate the money to Legion Steel for the tornado victims. But I did some sprinkles front and back on this one, and there are about between 170 and 180 sprinkles on each side. Counted them as I did them. Yeah, Fook, it's a pretty good one. But I thought these came out good. The sprinkles are always fun. So if anybody's interested, I'll donate the money on that. So let's see here. What else have we got going on? See here, I got my ARC pouch. Forgot that I had it sit next to me. Had my bevy in it. This is a fun little slip joint. I don't know if Bob is still in here. This is on sale, Bob, and I think you would love it. You getting a package together for me? Awesome. But it's a great little thing. Let's see here. What else? I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something I was going to tell everybody, and then it fell out of my head. But anyways, what are you guys up to? The weather. So it is finally sunny, clear skies, beautiful, 40 degrees. 40 degrees. It's very deceiving right now. It looks amazing out, but it's just 40. Hey, Adventure Man, how are you doing today? Thank you, Ron. I always appreciate the thumbs up. And closing in on that minimum live stream hours. I think we have to have 3,000 hours viewed. Playing around with your new knife you got from... Oh, what'd you get? And I probably asked before, but I got to ask again. But we're getting close in on the watch hours. So then we can monetize from YouTube and get some fancier giveaways and things like that. But see, today is Thursday, so Kenman will be on. Have to give him a hard time. 70s in San Diego. Nice, Ron. I actually talked to one of my good friends today. He lives in Oakland, and he said about the same thing. I'd love to head out there sometime. I know you guys are quite a ways away from each other, but it seems to be nice all on that whole coast. Dan Kenman? Yes, he will be live tonight in person from his living room. Probably. I don't know. Oh, that would be awesome, Ron. If I ever make it out that way, I definitely will. I've wanted to head out there for a long time. You know, I make art, and being in the middle of the country is not the best place. It just means I have to ship it everywhere. Oh, nice. Kubi Wrath? That's cool. I love what Kubi's doing right now. Kubi and Concept are totally surprising me all the time. And then Rosecraft and Jack Wolf, I think, are just putting out amazing work. And so I think this is going to be a really good year for knives. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. San Diego has much better weather than Oakland. Well, I have another friend that lives in San Francisco, and the funny thing is, I know Oakland and San Francisco are like right next to each other, but my friend in Oakland says it's dry. My friend in San Francisco says it's always raining. I really don't know what to believe, but usually when they tell me that, I'm like, well, we got 3 feet of snow here. And anytime you guys are in Iowa, feel free to hit me up. Iowa AK and I can always throw stuff on the grill. Did you guys see? So I wanted one of those tall boys that were released today really bad. But, I had to watch my budget, so I held off. Yeah, we got tons of places to hike. We got all sorts of interesting stuff. Actually, just less than 10 minutes from where I'm at is where Grant Wood painted the American Gothic. We have all sorts of stuff about that if you're interested at all in art. We also have the largest, of course, now I'm drawing a blank. we have a lot of art to look at, needless to say. What's a budget? When my wife tells me to stop, that's my budget. But let's see here. Yeah. The funny thing is they keep that painting in Chicago because that's where it won an award. But we have like almost all of his other famous paintings here. Will do. Hey, Weldon Carey, how you doing, man? Congrats. Was it 5K? Did you hit 5K, man? That's awesome. Most winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. Now, is that because cold is in actually cold or cold because it sucked? And I'll tell you guys what, if you ever win a giveaway from me, you're always going to get a Weldon Carey sticker because he keeps me hooked up better than I have of my own stickers. I have been waiting. I just got news that my stickers shipped, and I've ordered them I don't even know how long ago. So I'll finally be having some soon. Yeah, that's right. He's right next to MC now. Oh, no problem, man. Of course. So if I ever meet MC and I'll be like, oh, Weldon Carey, and he'll be like, who? And I'll be like, don't tell me you don't know who Weldon Carey is. Or he'll be like, oh yeah, how do you know Weld? And I'll be like, what do you mean? Now Bees is going to be doing the Kaiser stuff. Yeah, yeah. Only 600,000 off. I'm pretty sure we could combine and have a fourth. You seen that movie? I have seen that movie. It's a really good one. I never know how warm or cold San Francisco is going to be. San Francisco is warmer in the winter because of the cloud coverage. Interesting. I could see that. So when you go back to classes, you on spring break this week. When you go back to classes, are you like the famous YouTuber now? Because that would be kind of fun. You should hook up with a pocket knife company and like give everybody in your welding class. Now Bees is gonna Jeremy left, and they had quite a turnover from what I've heard. And Bees has been the one they have hired to do the Kaiser's live and social stuff, I believe now. So change my username. How's it going? You always have time to change it. He is. Wouldn't it be funny if somebody came up to you and they were just like, "Hey, what are you going to talk about this week?" But yeah, so I don't know how that's going to work. When Jeremy had his channel, he stopped doing his channel to do Kaiser, and I'm sure it's a ton of work. So I don't know where that leaves Bees. If there's like any weird contracts. It's me, but I had to change my username. Oh. Oh, Jonah. Gotcha. Well, that's too bad that you had to change it. Oh, thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, Bees is gonna be a busy guy, I think. So I wonder if, like, in Atlanta this year, he'll be behind the Kaiser booth. Jonah's been in here before, though. Let's see here. I only have one knife. That's the only knife that I'm allowed to have. It's a wood sole knife. I'm not sure what a wood sole knife is. Is it like wood handle or completely made of wood? Oh, okay. Saw knife. Gotcha. I got you. Well, most of us really only need one knife, but you know, it's just more fun to have more than one. Front yard barbecues in your welding class. We were pretty good friends. It's one of the only ones who know. Interesting. Oh, no problem. Don't worry. Using the voice thing, that's fine. I understand that. So here we got the Kaiser Justice here. It is in denim micarta, and it does feel like denim. I wish there was like, you know, I could put it up here and you guys could feel it. Don't tell you what you need. Hey, everybody go tell who they need to tell that I gave you the okay, and you have been very good. You all deserve to go pick out a new knife. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Kathleen. Because the Kaiser's stuff, didn't they do that on Friday night? So he would be live, or it was Saturdays. I don't know. Hey, Caleb, how are you? So I don't know if he'll have his live still, but maybe less videos during the week, or if he's just going to tackle it all. I haven't heard much about it other than, you know, he's announced that, yeah, he's going to be the new Kaiser guy. So no problem, Shay. And if she gets upset, tell her she can buy herself something nice as well. I bet it's a really hard job because, it seems like a lot of people do it, but there's a bit of a burnout. How are you doing today, Caleb? Yeah, Zach in the Wild's the new Boker guy. We're getting all the knife tube people hooked up with jobs. Yep. So I'll be doing some stuff with Boker. This was courtesy of Boker to check out and fill you guys in on. Um, you know, um, they seem to be they're kind of changing up stuff. So you're okay. You just got your little guy. That's cool. Hey there, Robo. There's a guy, Caleb. I'll send you a link to him on Instagram. Remind me later if I don't. He makes. I don't know how old your little guy is, but he makes. I wish I had one near me. Pocket knives out of wood or out of like glow in the dark resin, and they have magnets in them so they can flick open and flick closed. And they're very reasonably priced, and I've bought a couple from him. He's a really nice guy, and I give them to my kid, and he loves them. Kaiser's going to be working with not Kaiser. Kaiser, no, Boker. I'm working with Boker. Well, really, what it means is, they don't get a lot out in the community, so they're going to be sending me stuff every so often. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to let them know what I think, let you guys know what I think. He's 6. Oh, that's the perfect age, Caleb. They're not sharp or anything. They're just, get used to them and they're fun. So yeah, I won't be doing anything with Kaiser. They don't reply to my messages. But if Kaiser's listening, I will definitely listen if you ever want to message me. But Boker, learned a lot about them. They do a lot of traditionals. Like this one here, it's in snake wood and Damascus. But it feels great to be able to work with them. They seem very gung-ho about some new products, and I'm very interested in checking them out, seeing how they feel, what I think will be cool, and passing the info on to you guys. Cool. Yeah, then you get a little older, and then it's a little harder. Wow, 7. And how old's your oldest, Shay? They're a teenager, aren't they? I had to take out the trash. I hear you. No worries. That's my best friend. This will probably be the last year of that. We can always. The one thing I always do is hope that like phase doesn't happen. Sweet knife company. I'm sure they'll be sending some sweet knives away. I think they will be, and I'm excited. Oh, face reveal. Yeah, I can. Just not in the here. Face revealed. And I'm over here actually just flicking possibly the thinnest knife there is, this Boker right here. I have a face. Hopefully it didn't freak anybody out. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah. I'm sure everybody wants to see some knives again, so I'll flip it back. Maybe. There we go. Mind blown. When are me and Kenman doing the next one? That was fun. I had a ton of fun doing that, Shay. Honestly, what's my best joke? You want to make your friends laugh more? Okay. Um, Now you got to remember, I'm like an old guy now, and my son tells me jokes because he thinks my jokes aren't funny. Let's see here. Let me think for a second. Oh man, I'm so bad at them. um, we just waited for you, Vicky. No worries. That's a good one, Shay. Well, thank you. I'm in my early 40s, so I will definitely take that. Cringe chuckle is a dad joke. Oh man. See, I told some of them to fook the other day, and I can't even remember them now. We could share a voices. You would be laughing so hard right now. I love to laugh. Sometimes I laugh at my own jokes, and then I get stared at. But that's okay. Because most of my time I'm in the house working. I'm either making art for the gallery, or I am making content for Knives, or doing homeschool. How do you make an elephant float? Just add ice cream. Oh man. See, Fook, I need you to go into your DMs and find those 2 jokes I gave you the other day. Yeah, we're talking about jokes. I'm talking about jokes. If you have any good jokes, dad jokes, cheesy jokes. That's cool. The time I laughed the most. Oh, that's right. What did the bra say to the hat? Said, you go on ahead. I got to lift these up. Hey, dude. Is the little one up here? Stephanie? Is he up here? Yeah. I need to know the joke about the dressing again. Okay. All right. What do jeans put on their salads? Casual dressing. There we go. All about cheese jokes. This is all Ron. Yeah, I'll hear a cheese joke. That's always good. Good one. Yeah. Right. Well, my phone's about dead. Is there anything you guys want to see or talk about before I sign off for today? We'll have a giveaway tomorrow. That'll be fun. Feels like today's Friday for some reason. Feel free to go watch Dan Kenman. He comes on at 6:30 or 7. I don't know. Thank you, Ron. Same to you. I hope you guys all have a great day. And you guys can always find me on Instagram. If you ever have questions, you can DM me as TitaniumJustin. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So have an amazing day.